If I click any of it, like this public IP address, just click on it. Damn. What's up YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to share with you what I've learned about AWS VPC Flow Logs and how it can help you to identify whether the IP address or the network is being blocked or rejected. Let's begin. Before we begin, I want to understand how to set up VPC and understand the issues that comes with the TCP packets. And also, I want to identify whether is it the network configuration or is it something that I missed out. As you can see, AWS provide a browser configuration settings where you can try and figure out what's going on. But I would like to know what is the underlying issues that arises when ALB cannot connect to auto scaling group or the target groups. As you can see from this picture, say that VPC Flow Logs is a feature that enables you to capture information from the IP traffic going to and from network interfaces in your VPC. Flow log data can be published to the following location: CloudWatch logs, Amazon S3, or the Kinesis data file host. In this example, I'll just share with you what is VPC Flow Logs and what can we derive using AWS VPC Flow Logs. But first, we need to create policies. We need to attach that policy to that role. Let's begin. Let's go to IAM policy. We're going to create a role and we're going to call this role for VPC. We're going to create a role. It's ARN. Okay, so it allows, we're going to skip this permission because we're going to create an inline policy on the fly. And we give it a name. We call it role to access and read VPC Flow Logs. Okay, role to VPC Flow Logs. Okay, let's create the role. Then after that, we're gonna add a custom policy. Add permission, create inline policy. I've already prepared a JSON statement. What I'll do is I'll be able to create the log group, create the log stream, pull the log events, and describe the log groups, and then I'll give it a policy name. Now we shall go to the VPC to enable our flow log. We select the VPC workshop, we add the flow logs, we create the flow log. I call this workshop VPC Flow Logs. Okay, it seems that I'm missing a destination log group. Let's create the log group in CloudWatch. Call it VPC log group and everything is default. We do a refresh, it should appear, and keep everything as default. Now that we have created the flow logs, we need to activate it. It will monitor any traffic, any IP address from this 10.2.0.0. Let's create an instance to access it. From there, I shall demonstrate what you are actually looking at. Workshop flow log EC2. Make sure the free tier that makes it minimum PEM key. Select the correct workshop. Sure it's in the public subnet. Assign a public IP address. Okay. Now we shall connect to the jump host. Now let's run some command. The logs that you are about to see will show the IP address, the source IP address from this instance to the destination IP address for Google. It should show the protocol as well. Now let's look at the flow logs. We go to the CloudWatch. We look at the log groups. As you can see from this is the internet surface. It should match the EC2 instance that we are running on. See, this is the internet ID 0572. Now let's look at what we are. Now I'll show you what VPC Flow Logs is all about. As you can see from this screen, this is the source IP address, this is the public IP address. How do I know? 203, and the public IP address is 5223. 52, no matter. None. So just now I was doing a ping with 8.8.8. Let's do a filter on it. So we can see the source IP address coming from here and go to our instance. What VPC Flow Log does, it shows you the IP address the AWS VPC is connecting to and from. I'll show you something scary. Or every 1 minute, there are public IP addresses that are trying to get to my instance. This, and go to virus total. They are actually quite malicious. And if we do an NS lookup, okay, we do a dig. So maybe you can share in the comments below what does this public IP address means, because it's not just once. There are a few public IP address that looks malicious. There's only one. And this is not malicious. Obviously, most of them are rejected because of the settings that you set in your security group. Having a logs to show which source IP address coming from and the destination IP address is good, only if you require some analysis. However, it can get very expensive as it expands, especially if you accept both reject and accept status response. I hope you enjoyed this video. I did, because I understand what is VPC Flow Logs. If you want to see more videos like this, please share in the comments below, and if you think that there is ways that I can improve on this video, do share your comments as well. Take care. Bye.